listen, you're never going to find a bigger advocate for the game of football than me. You know, and it's football's easy to attack. You know, and people want to focus on the bad, and there's bad in everything. I mean, I don't care what it is. Just fill in the blank. There's bad. There's always things to improve. But this game, it's the greatest game ever. You know, there's a lot of things out there today in society that I don't think are a positive influence on young people. But the game of football is still a positive influence. It's hard work. It's just hard work. The one thing that hasn't changed about football, you know, styles of play can come and go, you know, whatever. But it is still hard work. And it is a tremendous commitment. And it teaches young people work ethic. It teaches young people sacrifice and courage and how to win and lose. It teaches young people how to get along with somebody that, you know, they may not like. But hey, man, we got a job to get done. It teaches young people how to handle adversity. To me, the game of football mirrors life like nothing else. I mean, it really prepares young people to go out and dominate. And, you know, I've said many times, nothing unifies to me like the game of football. You want to bring a bunch of people together, just spot the ball. And you'll get some fans, you'll get some people unified pretty quick. And if you really think about it, nothing mixes race and religion like the game of football. The game of football takes an African American from Highway 31 in Atmore, Alabama, and a young old country boy from Pelham, Alabama, and makes us like father and son. How does that happen? That's what the game of football does. The game of football takes a group of young people from all over, and they become brothers because they sweat together, they bleed together, they cry together, they win together, they lose together, they grind together. And it's just special to be a part of it. You know, you go to Tuscaloosa, you go to Clemson, and you see all these fans. When the Tigers score, man, they're high-fiving and hugging. And a lot of those people, Monday through Friday, because they got different political beliefs or different religions or different neighborhoods or different checking accounts, they probably walk right by each other. But all of a sudden, the football game breaks out, and they're inviting each other to the tailgate. They're high-fiving. It's powerful. The game of football, I got letters this year. I got a letter from a lady that was going through cancer, and in fact, I read it to the team. She was going through cancer, and she was talking about all the chemo treatments that she had been through. And Allison is out here dealing with some cancer as well. And this letter, this lady talked about, she said, Coach, I got to tell you, I've been through all these chemo treatments and all this. The best chemo that I've had yet was those 3 or 4 hours that I get to see the Tigers play. And you tell me football doesn't matter? Mm-hmm. I'm at last year I had a player have an issue, and I go to a hospital emergency room about 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night in Anderson, South Carolina. The mama of this player meets me just outside the emergency doors. The doors are opening and closing, People are in and out. It's a madhouse. And I'm standing there trying to talk to this lady, and I mean, we're 3/4 of the way through the season, and I'm trying not to make eye contact with anybody. And all of a sudden, I hear this guy coming up behind me, and he's moaning and groaning, oh, and and I finally, I can't help it. I just have to. I mean, I'm worried something's going on here. I kind of turn around, and there's this lady bringing this guy into the emergency room, and I turn around, and as soon as I did, we lock eyes, and all of a sudden, he did one of these. He went, Coach Swinney? Hello, hell of a year, man, hell of a year. And he reached out to high-five me, and I'm like, can I help you? I mean, he's got like a collapsed lung or something, and that's the game of football.
Yeah.
I've seen it time and time again. I've seen guys stand up for each other in their weddings. I've seen guys be pallbearers at their funerals. I've seen teammates be there for a friend when their wife leaves them. You know, the game of football creates a brotherhood and a work ethic and a skill set that is rare in today's world. So I'm here to tell you that it matters. And I don't have any doubt that's why General MacArthur wanted his name attached to something like this. Because this isn't war or life or death, but I think that General MacArthur certainly recognized the skill set that was developed through this game. And I can only imagine how many football players went on to be great soldiers. I know we've had a bunch of them that have come from Clemson, that's for sure.